Okay, uh, good day everyone. I welcome you to another episode of Simplified Chemistry for Waec and Jamb examination, where chemistry is actually simplified. So in this particular video, like what I said before I will start the major Jamb topic, there is need for us to understand the basis of matter or the basis of chemistry. I've done our first episode already. This is actually the second episode. So which is the nature of matter. The first thing that comes to your mind is what is matter? But like what we always say, matter is anything that has weight and occupies space, but this chemistry, we always use this term. Matter is anything that has mass and occupy what? Space. So anything at all that has mass and has the ability to occupy space, it is called matter. What I mean by that is that this is a marker. If I place this marker here, can I place another marker in the same spot? The answer is no. So as long as I can place another marker in the same spot, we call this what? Matter, because it has weight and it can as well what? Occupy state. But one thing I want you to take note of, matter actually exists in three formats. Matter actually exists in three formats. We have talking about the three states of matter. It can be solid, it can be liquid, and it can as well be what? A gas. So these are the three major states of matter in chemistry. But before we can look at these three states of matter, there is need for us to talk about the properties of matter. Let's use sugar as an example. If you look at sugar, the reason why we have a particular number in a pack of sugar is because sugar is a matter, it has weight, and it can as well do what? Occupy space. Now let's take a look at this sugar. The first thing that will come to your mind is sugar is what? Is white. It can be cubic, and it can also be in form of powder, like a grounded format, which is that thing again. It is soluble in water, which is it can dissolve in water, soluble in water. Not just that, it dissolves in what? In water. So all this is I've listed so far now. These are the properties of what? Of matter. Sorry, of sugar. But these properties, are they the one you see, or the one that undergoes changes is the one we see? So we call them the physical properties of what? Of matter. So matter generally can be classified into two. Sorry, the properties of matter generally can be classified into two. Is that we are talking about the physical properties or the chemical properties. Please, not spiritual properties. We are talking about chemistry here. So it will always be chemical properties and what? The physical property. Then the physical properties actually talks about all these I've listed already: the shape, the boiling point, the melting point, the density, which is part of what I've explained here already. Then the chemical properties of matter talks about their reactivity, how they react, the kind of reaction that undergo, the kind of changes they undergo. So that is everything about the chemical properties of what? Of matter. Their synthesis, their composition, their spatial orientation, all of those ones explain the chemical properties of what? Of matter. But there is something I want you to take note of. There is that in which we call entropy, which is the degree of disorderliness or randomness of a system, and it increases from gas to liquid, then finally to what? To solid. I mean, the degree of disorderliness of gas is the highest, followed by what? By liquid, then the what? The solid. But that's just by the side. Let's talk about the conversion. Is it true that something can move from gas straight to liquid? Is it true that liquid can move straight to solid, to gas? Is it true that gas can move straight to solid? Is it true that this can be reversed? Is it true this can go this way and this can come back this way? Yes. So if a liquid moves straight to gas, liquid moving straight to gas, it is called liquid to gas. It's called evaporation. That's evaporation of mixture. If you are boiling your water moves straight to gas. Then if this your gas goes back to, please, it's a mistake here, it's supposed to be evaporation. If this your gas come back to liquid, it's called condensation. And we have actually seen this one if you are cooking, for example, gases are actually trying to escape. If you remove the cover of your pot, what you are going to see there is water, right? So that water was a water trying to escape from the solution or from the mixture or from whatever. So the process of you converting that gas to liquid is called what? Condensation. Then liquid can actually turn to solid. If you put water in the fridge, it's going to freeze, and the process is called what? Freezing. And solid can go back to what? To liquid, like your ice can move back to a normal cream. Then it's called what? Melting. Then your solid can move straight to gas. So if solid changes to gas without passing through liquid, it is called sublimation. And if gas changes to solid, it is called what? Deposition. Okay, apart from this I've explained, there is that which we call there are two changes majorly that occur in chemistry. Is that the physical change or the what? The chemical change. Physical change are usually reversible. Let me use the word easily. They are easily reversible. Why chemical change? They are not easily what? Reversible. But is it true that they can be reversed? Yes, but they are not easily reversible. Most of them are not even reversed. But let me just use the word, they are not easily what? Reversible. Let me give you an example of physical change. Let's say if you put, let me give you a common example. Ice, which is the one we normally call block. If you put this ice under the sun, after a while it will turn to what? To liquid. Let me use water. It will turn to, let me just use water. It will turn to what? To liquid. Now, is it possible for this water to move back to ice? Yes. I've explained that already. By what? By freezing. So because of that, this kind of reaction is usually ice forward reaction to H2O liquid. Why this ice here? We call it H2O what? Solid. Then to come back to what? Then this liquid here can as well come back to what? This solid. Another example of that is ice cream. There are some ice cream that they have already melted. Is it possible for that melted ice cream to go back to that melted cream, rather to go back to ice cream? Yes, it is very, very possible. How? By what? By freezing. Now, another popular example is salt. If you add salt and water, it's going to give us salt solution. I mean, if you mix salt and water together, it's going to give us salt solution. Now, is it possible for this salt solution to come back to salt and water? Yes, by evaporation. If you boil salt and water, if you mix them together, if you heat it, if you use evaporation to separate this, you are going to get your salt and you're going to get your what? Your water back. Just as if your food, if you are cooking rice and water, is it possible for you to separate them? Yes. When you cook it, you are going to get your rice, but to be a cooked rice, then you are going to get your water. Your water will actually evaporate, which is very easy for you to do what? To get. So that's what physical change is all about. They are easily what? Reversible. You can get them back. You can always get them back, no matter what, you can get them back. But if you can't get it back, it is called what? A chemical change. For example, rotting of iron, like corrosion. I've explained what corrosion means in our previous video, which is what? Rusting of iron. Now, if you have a rusted iron, is it possible for that iron to go back to the original state? No. Even if you bring everything that was used that was used in the process, which is air or water, is it possible if you add air and water to iron? Is it possible for that iron to become the normal iron, the original iron again? No, it's not possible. It will even rust more. That's just the truth. Or let's say your wood. If you burn your wood, it's going to give us let's say ash plus gas. Someone is saying charcoal there. If you burn your charcoal, what is going to give us? Ash plus what? Plus gas. So now, if you notice, if you add this your ash plus gas together, is it going to give us the wood? The answer is what? Absolutely what? No, you can't get your wood back. So that's why this reaction is a straightforward reaction, while this one is a reversible reaction. So if you see something like this, it means the reaction can never go back. I will never go back. No. That's what this reaction simply means. But if the reaction has something like this, it means it is a forward and backward what? Reaction. And that's an example of what? Reversible reaction. And most of them are physical what? change because they are easily reversible. But the ones that are chemical change, they are not easily what? Reversible. So that is the general the basics you expect to know about nature of what? Of matter. If you have any problem regarding what I've explained so far, please drop that in the comment section. And don't forget this: from gas to solid, from liquid to gas, from liquid to solid, from solid to liquid, from gas to solid, then from solid to what? To gas. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. But for now, stay blessed as we simplify chemistry for Waec and Jamb examination.